you and see that I can't reject your inquiry.
That's dedication. Fantastic. Moroccan food was probably, other than German food, the first international food that I was exposed to when I was at college. I remember my first interview was with Chevron in San Francisco, and they took me to a Moroccan restaurant. And it was so amazing on so many levels. The food tasted so good, and the whole drama with the tea pouring from above. And I thought, oh my God. And that was before I was really, interested in the world as much as I am now. So thank you for your country's cuisine to expose me in a bigger way to the world, and would love to hear and learn. All of us would love to learn more about what real Moroccan food is, because I'm sure that wasn't really, it was more for the drama side of it. And we'd love to learn more.
All right, excellent. You can go ahead, Mounir, because you said you have to hop off early.
No. So I think that today we'll talk about Morocco first. So one question for the audience. Doug had the chance to taste it, but for Jamil Lewis and Thierry, I think you have experienced some Moroccan food, yes?
Just a little.
No,
How about everybody?
not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so I think you are more now. You will discover more than Doug, because Doug had tasted it.
Yeah, probably Jermil has imported Moroccan food. Or,
Not yet either, but I don't mind trying
Okay.
different foods, so I'm looking forward to food always.
Well, the food is so much attached, and I'll let you do the talking, Mounir. The food in Morocco is so attached to history, and something that we must understand, because Morocco has been a home to diverse populations for centuries, and each leaving very remarkable imprints on the country, cultural, social, political, and also the cuisine. When you hear the word Amazigh, which also means Berbers, those were, it is said, they were the indigenous people dating back to the prehistoric era, shaping the cuisine quite a bit, which obviously Mounir lives in Marrakesh, and a large part of Marrakesh are Amazigh, and they have different traditions and different food, very, very delicious. And really, Morocco's food is a symphony, and I call it a symphony of flavors that reflect the country's rich cultural heritage, because you have a lot of spices and herbs. Though the inhabitants of Morocco have been, beside Amazigh people, have been Romans, Phoenician, and the food itself has attracted or the people that inhabited Morocco, such as, for example, French colonized Morocco for some time, the Spaniard, Andalusian, African, Jewish, Arabs, all these populations, all these combinations has given Morocco's cuisine very, very special and unique, we could call it a brand, to be honest with you. And it has been the second best cuisine in the world for ages and ages. But recently it had occupied #1s in several world competitions. So when you talk about Moroccan cuisine, you're talking about a large variety of dishes, of taste, of aromas, of herbs, of spices. And when you go to for example,
Mona, before you I will add something in this context before we go to another stage. So
Yeah.
as Mona said, yes, so Morocco was like like the place for many civilization, and I will share with you the map for people just to see the strategic position of Morocco. You see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so when you see that Morocco, I think that's the center of the world, though, no? So it's like he's in the center of the north and the west and the east. So this position makes him like benefit from many like cultures, many civilizations. So the country is first African, and also it's near Europe, and it's Arabic. So you see this mix of cultures. So I think that will make a mix also in the food, in the like the ingredients, etc. And I will share with you like the video of the big chef, as you know, his name is Gordon. Yes, it's Gordon. No,
Gordon Ramsay.
yes, Gordon Ramsay. So is he makes like a competition in the of the Moroccan cuisines.
Well, he had a competition on it. I think I put it yesterday on LinkedIn. There was a competition with so many countries right there. Yeah, that's the
Yes,
platform.
I don't know. It's
to finally announce the winner. Now, after millions of votes in Puberty's biggest ever, you decide the #1 cuisine across the planet is Moroccan cuisine. It's been crowned a champion. Congratulations to the Moroccan cuisine. My last time in Morocco, in the Atlas Mountains with the Berbers, I got the amazing chance to cook that delicious chicken rafisa, one of my favorite all-time dishes. So a big congratulations to Morocco, but more importantly, a big thank you to you for all of your votes.
So that's a little video of this competition, and he likes the rafisa. I will let Mona tell you about this rafisa.
Oh my gosh! Good to me.
Yes, I don't think you prepare it because it needs a lot of work. Yeah. So just to continue, so this situation of Morocco lets him like a mix of cultures of food, and also I will talk about Morocco agriculture, Morocco like as a supplier of ingredients. So I will talk about this place because when we have a good cuisine, so we have good ingredients. So and Morocco, with his weather and his climates, so he can produce many of fruits and vegetables, and he's the supplier also of Europe and many other countries. As you know, Morocco is the supplier in winter for Europe in tomatoes and strawberries, etc. So that lets Morocco also he's like has sufficiency on the diversity in ingredients, so we can find a lot of choice of vegetables, of fruits, etc. So that's the most important thing that also makes the Moroccan cuisine very diversified. It's not like other countries that you are very limited in choice, limited in crops that you cultivated. For example, when we see Asian countries, so they are dominated by cereals like rice, like because they cultivated a lot of rice, but they don't have like a choice because they have hard weather. For example, all the year they have like minus temperature, etc. So that's the very good point also that I want to mention that makes the Moroccan cuisine like excels in the world. So I will let Mona also continue this second
Oh,
phase.
well, yeah, you said that. You said it. You said it is very, very rich, very diversified in terms of what to offer. And it's extremely healthy as well because it adheres to the Mediterranean diet type, which obviously lots of olive oils, a lot of vegetables, and Morocco, they use a lots of bread. That you have to know. Now, when you are invited, I mean, I've been here for 34 years and I have not, and I traveled around the United States, and every time I go somewhere, I ask, is there a Moroccan restaurant in this town? And once I find one, it is nothing compared to home. There is nothing absolutely that you're going to have here compared to even the taste of spices. If you have a ginger here, it would be extremely different taste in Morocco. So that makes the flavor, they will bring you the dish, but the flavors are quite different. Lots of pastries. I mean, and I cannot even count them. I cannot even count them. It's too many. But let's say, for example, you are invited at a Moroccan, you're invited as a guest at a Moroccan house. Moroccans are very proud people when it comes to their culture. And that shows in their hospitality. They're very hospitable people. So when you are invited, you go not to eat food, but you go to experience what dining is all about, what cuisine is all about, and what Moroccan hospitality is all about. First, you are treated like royalty. And something to know that Moroccans, they use their hands. You will have forks and knives and everything nowadays on table, but majority of Moroccans like to use their hand when eating. And the hand, when we say the hand, is not the entire hand. It's just 3 fingers when they dip on the sauces, and we call it marqa. That's the sauce for the dish. So when you go, you must wash your hands. Okay, the host has dedicated space for washing your hands with soap because you are going to use your hand. However, because they treat, I will show you something here. They do treat a guest as royalty. They bring the water to them. This is what's called tas. This is the smallest version. I brought it because it's the smallest version. But there's water in here and this, and then they start pouring water and you wash your hands and they hand you a towel and you're ready to go to the table. So after that, you are served with salads, variety of salads, all the vegetables you can think of.
Just to stop in this stage, Mona. So I think, as you said, for example, the guests, it's like treated like a VIP in our language now. So it's like a very important personality, and he's like, it's not just about food, but about the ambience and also the music.
The experience.
Yes, it's like also the how to say, the place has to be perfect. It's not
Yeah. The entire ambiance and atmosphere and everything around has to be perfection.
Yes, and they take attention to the almost details.
Yes. So once you are seated, obviously the first set would be lots of salads, all kinds of all vegetables. Sometimes you have several dishes. Sometimes you have a big dish which encompasses several variety of salads. After salads,
and before the form of the table, because we have similarity with Asian people, so we have the circle, not the rectangle. Yes, Mona. So the
yes.
table in Morocco, so it's like a circle, and all people are around. So it's
Yeah.
not like European people or American who have like rectangular, and the people are far away. In the circle, it's like you feel that all people are near.
Community.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel the love and unity and community. That's the sense of the round table. Then after that, obviously, there are three courses before they get to the dessert. The first dish, which can be anything, can be pastella, can be whatever. Then the second they take after you finish, and you're thinking that, oh my God, I'm stuffed. I am done. And then here, second round, they bring you the second round. The second round is even bigger than the first round. Oh, and you're looking, oh my God. Oh, and you have to eat. You cannot say no. If you are full, they tell, well, oh, please have some here. Have some here. Have some here. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm full. Well, just this one.
And as we say Mona, in Morocco, so when you are a guest, so the first thing you see is the number of how to call them. It's like the covers, because every cover is for like a dish. So when we have 3 covers, we know that they will put 3 dishes. So you will
he's
not
giving
eat.
you a hint.
You will not eat a lot in the first dishes. So you will let for the second. So that's.
Well, he's just giving you a hint. When you go and sit down, just look down and count how many covers are on that table. That's going to tell you how many times they are going to offer a different dish. So the second one comes, and then the third one. By the third one, you like, I am dead. I cannot do it any of this. Then here comes the dessert. And dessert can be fruits, can be whatever, ice cream, can be combination of several cakes. Then after that, oh, and I brought this is a traditional place where we put bread. We put bread inside, and then we cover. Okay, that stays warm and stays protected.
And how it is called in Arabic?
The Arabic word is tabak.
Tabak, yes.
Tabak, yeah. Well, tabak really in Amazigh, not really Arabic, but it's tabak in the Moroccan dialect. And then when you hear tagine, Moroccans are very famous of their tagines. You hear tagine. This is the tagine right here. And the tagine basically is made of clay because supposedly is very healthy and put on a very low temperature. And in Morocco, they don't cook on gas like here. They do on electricity. They do, is it gas that you have in there? What is it?
Yes. So now it's the gas, but before it was like the wood.
The woods, charcoal, and we call it fakhr, but that's the tagine, and the tagine is basically that pot there, and they can cook variety of vegetables and stew, whether it's chicken, whether it's lamb, whether it's beef, and then variety of vegetables. Then you have the main dish of Morocco.
The advantage of these tagine is like he keeps the warm. He keeps the food warm even after like 30 or 40 minutes after you put it on the table. So it keeps
the vitamins, all the vitamins of the food that you cook. it keeps them intact. So when you are using tagine, you basically are, you know that you're having a dish full of vitamins of those vegetables in there. And then after the dessert, after that, then you wash your hands and then you go and relax. Then comes the king, which is the bread right here. This is for time for tea. And tea, Moroccans are notorious, famous for mint tea. This must be accompanied by pretty much every day you go to, or anytime you go to a house, the first thing they are going to offer you is tea with sweets. Then obviously people sit down, they laugh, they joke, and it's just basically relationship building and bond and unity, love, and sense of community. People, the setting of the rooms are very large, and we don't have sofas. We have different sets of sofas where it can fit a lot of people. So every time you are invited after a meal, you either go and relax, lay down, and just chit chat with the person next to you, having tea and of course sweets. Then if you are staying for the whole day, there is what we call casse-croûte. That's another meal in the afternoon. And if you're staying the whole day, then there is another set of dinner. Dinner can be different than lunch as far as variety, as far as the way it's presented, and what we consume during dinner. So it's basically very hospitable, very generous people, and very warm. And their cuisine actually reflects the warmth of the people, because you see so many colors on your table. If they're, I mean, the first thing that you will notice on the Moroccan table are the colors. You have the green, you have the yellow, you have the red, you have all sorts, and that's obviously a representation of all the vegetables that we need to consume as healthy people.
Yes, and I love the pictures behind you, Mona. It's like also an example of
Yes.
the Moroccan places, Moroccan traditional places where it's like they are not covered.
Yeah.
It's like open houses. It's very nice.
And people can, this is actually the background here is traditional Moroccan house. Not everybody lives in traditional Moroccan house, but you can see the architecture of the Moorish Andalusian style. And here's a seating area. This is what we call a courtyard. I'm trying to show here, but this side right here, well, this side on here is the courtyard, and people can sit there and relax. But all the rooms behind are for gathering and for meals and for people to just sit and have a good time.
Okay, Mona. So and I will talk like the principal dishes we can introduce, like some very famous dishes that are known in Morocco. But let's ask questions for the audience to tell them if they know them. So who will answer? Who will gain with us? So what is the famous dish in Morocco that you know? Doug, what you ate in with chevron? Give us the name. That's the dish that you ate in your first interview.
It was a feast, so it was one thing after another. So I'm not sure. I don't think I actually know any names of actual dishes. So I'd like to learn more.
Yeah. So So
One
the
other question
couscous,
I had, and I don't know whether you'll be talking about this, but alcohol and the use of alcohol in dining, is that a part of the process, or is that typically excluded from a Moroccan meal?
No, excluded, because once the family, no, you will not see any alcohol on Moroccan tables. Is it consumed out in at restaurants? Yes, you can
for
order that
tourists, is for
if
tourists.
you are having dinner at restaurants. But when you go in to Moroccan regular, I'm saying everybody's different. This is a general statement, but everybody's different. But majority common practice at Moroccan families and gathering, there is no alcohol. But if you see if you start seeing them talking, having a great time, you're thinking that everybody's drunk, but they're not. But they're not drunk. They're just originally happy people.
Just to tell you, we say that in Morocco. So our alcohol is the tea.
The mint tea.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we drink the mint tea, it's like the alcohol of Moroccan. So we are.
Okay. Does anybody
Yeah.
have the answer to the question? I've looked it up, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So does anybody know?
For me, I mean, hospitality-wise, Indians and Moroccans are quite common. Difference between Indian and Moroccan food is that Moroccans has less hot, spicy things, so it suits more to the Western culture as well, because Indians has a lot of carbs and lot of difference. I'm saying it's more carb in Indian food and more chili hot, which is more subtle in the Moroccan food. And that's this, like I was thinking into the my Christmas party. I'm not more Christian, but I have a lot of Christian friends. So I was looking into the Moroccan food recently, what all available in Sydney, because I find it has less spiciness, so the people will be more liking it. So I like flavorful food always, I don't know the name, but yeah. And also I don't allow alcohol in my party, so that is also suitable for me in that sense.
Because yes, Priya, in Morocco, we put like the chili separate, because there are people that eat like spicy, and there are people that don't eat. So
Right.
in the presentation we put it like separate, and if someone wants more spicy, he has to add it's like
Yeah.
the peppers
But
or
yeah, and I like the colorful, like it has so many colors, lots of veggies
so.
and all those
So
things. And I'm
have you
vegetarian, so I always get option of vegetarian there, so that I'm always happy in that sense,
Okay, you are welcome when you are coming. We will very show you the great places, and I will cook for you.
Oh, great. Oh, you have to come up with the vegetarian option.
Okay. So have you ever heard about couscous? Couscous.
Yes,
Very
yes, we
famous.
did.
Yeah.
Very famous.
So the couscous is originated from North African country, and they said that it's special from Morocco. So these
Right.
yes, these food is prepared by like the grain of cereals, very tiny grains, and also a lot of vegetables. It's like more than 8 or 9 vegetables, and we can put with it meat or chicken. So it can go with the both. So have you
Right.
ever have you ever eat it, or the
Yeah,
couscous?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
And
Anything vegetarian, I'm okay with. And I
so
love
it's
variety. I can't repeat food, so I need to keep looking for new ways of eating, and it has to be different. And that's why I love.
So you have a good restaurants, good Moroccan restaurants?
They're
in
not
cities?
much. They're 2, 3. I just dropped 2 names in the chat box, but they're not much Moroccan food in Sydney. I mean, I live in Sydney, so you know.
Sydney, okay.
And what else do you have as far as other dishes, Mounir?
Yes, I will show them already the couscous first, and
What about tagine? Is that how you pronounce it?
yes,
Yeah,
the
this is a tagine.
Okay, because couscous is very famous, at least in the United States. Tagine, I don't think is as
Tagine
famous,
is
but
this.
it looks amazing.
Tagine is this format,
Yeah.
and in there inside, that's where you put the vegetables and stew, chicken, lamb, whatever you are going to put. But you will see tagine is basically, this is the tagine. This is the tagine. They call tagine, but this is the one. And obviously you cook variety of tagines, variety of samples that can go into the tagine. And it is made of clay.
Okay. Is there a base of either chicken or fish, or is it all vegetable?
Vegetables and all kind of vegetables, but you will have either chicken with it, beef stew, lamb, whatever the person wants to cook.
here's the photo of the couscous. It can be like with many vegetables. So the carrots, the potatoes. Don't know
And
really
then
how to pronounce
this
this.
one right here, I don't know. I'm trying to show this right here.
This one?
This right here that you see, this bowl right here of the brown, that's
Yeah.
raisins and onions with cinnamon and a little bit of sugar. For the people who like the sweet taste, they take some of this and they combine it with the vegetables or the semolina. But they put this as an option for those who have sweet tooth.
And as an option, Mona, the couscous, it's really like you can see it. That's very strange, but they eat it with the milk, not the milk, but how do you call it? Leban.
Albin is, oh gosh, I just bought it the other day.
Yeah.
Buttermilk.
Hmm?
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk, yeah.
Yes.
So it's a good combination, the couscous and the buttermilk, because it makes easy to to eat it.
Well, it's not like all right. Well, you got to explain to them, because the buttermilk, the host gives it to you and on glass or as an option separate. Here it is for you. If you wish to use it or drink it, it is available to you. But they just don't pour it on top of that. No, they're usually, they give it to you in a glass and they tell you, here it is. If you want it, if you want to use it, it's available to you.
So I think that we will invite you all for the couscous in Morocco. Why not? In the future, Doug, we will organize a great event in Morocco, and we will all taste the couscous together.
Yes.
Great idea. Let's do that.
Now
So,
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
yeah, you're all invited.
Oh.
So you see that's the tangia. So there is the tagine, Duke, and there is the tangier. So the tangier is these recipients. You see it, and I would say that it's not a festive dish, but it's a dish for friends, like for people who gather to break bread and enjoy time. And it's made by men. That's the strange of these tangiers. So women don't cook it. That's the speciality of men. So it's like the because it's very easy, and so all the recipients are easy. That's why like men made it and go in like for example camping or enjoying time together.
Oh, wow. I can see here when, if you can stop there,
Yeah,
it says it dates back to the Roman times. It was originally used to transport olive oil. But in Morocco, it eventually became a cooking vessel associated with working men. Huh.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know this.
So that's why it's related to men. It's because it's like it was associated with working men. When they go to work, they bring with them this tangier.
But it is more popular where you're at, right? Because when I was growing up in Rabat, I've never heard of tangier. I didn't
Yes,
even know what it was.
yes, it's like especially for the Marrakesh, the center of Morocco, not the north. It's like when you say in the United States there are some special dishes in, for example, the country, and there are other in the east. So this tangier is like very special for the Marrakesh surrounding city.
Okay. Interesting.
So when we say what's in tangier, so it's the preparation of this dish traditionally required a gelatinous and tender meat. So also the choice of meat is very, very crucial, because if you choose like meat not gelatinous, so it will be very bad. You know what I mean? So you have to choose first the meat, like very, very. You have to take care of the choice. Like very some parts for example of the lamb, you can choose the shoulder. You know, the shoulder of the lamb is very sweet. It's not like other parts where the meat is very like not gelatinous. Yes, they give also here some parts like calf's feet, calf's tail, the cheek and tongue of the veal. All these parts can be used.
Amazing.
Yeah, and on the spices and condiments for tangier. So the basic spice for the tangier is the saffron. Yes, the
Saffron? Saffron?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So the saffron, I don't know, Duke, if you use the saffron in usually, but in Morocco, it's very essential in our dishes.
Saffron and ginger.
Yes.
Saffron, these are the spices that you will see and you'll find all the time. We have paprika, cumin, pepper, saffron, and ginger. These are essentials. And then, of course, you have ras al-hanout. Ras al-hanout is a combination. Ras al-hanout is basically translate to the head of the shop, which translates to the best of what the shop has. and it's 27 spices all in one.
Yes, and also the when we say we return for the civilization that have been in Morocco. So, for example, the preserved lemons. The preserved lemons are originated from the Jewish people who lived in Morocco. So
Yeah.
they transfer this technique of preservation of fruits and vegetables. So that's very important in the culture of Moroccan now, that the preservation of fruits and vegetables, especially the lemons, and the big ingredient is the garlic in the tangy. So the garlic
Yes.
is very important. So and also the cumin, you name it, cumin or the cumin or
Cumin.
seeds.
Cumin.
Cumin, yeah, cumin.
Yep. Which I think is used in Indian food as well.
Yeah.
So, I need to leave because my wife just got out of the hospital, and so she
Oh
needs
my
me to
gosh.
take care. And she's in good shape, but she needs some help and assistance right now. So my suggestion,
Okay.
if it's okay with you, could you, each of you maybe wrap up and just make any final comments regarding
No.
the cuisine and things we should think about for the next time? And then definitely we need to have a meeting in Marrakesh or Casablanca or somewhere.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mounir, would you like to make any final comments for any recommendations you'd like to make?
Yes, so just I want to wish fast establishment for your wife for this actually, and also to say thanks for all the assistance today, and hope that they appreciate these Moroccan cuisine, and wish that they taste it in the future. Why not all together, as you said.
Yeah. As for me, I have nothing else to add, except that see you in Morocco, and hopefully we can have a feast there.
Yeah.
I was able to search for best Moroccan restaurants in Los Angeles, and so the number one is called Tangine. So I think this weekend I'm going to enjoy it. I'll take some pictures and send it over to you. So
Okay.
thank you for introducing us to all this. You guys are really amazing, and clearly you understand the food and the culture. Mona, do you have some good restaurants nearby you, or do you cook at home?
I cook at home. I cook Moroccan dishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything outside probably is not nearly good enough in your area.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Marrakesh restaurant in New York or San Francisco?
No, I've been to Marrakesh restaurant here in Orlando, and nothing compares. Nothing compares to home.
Okay. Yeah, that was the name of the place that I went to in San Francisco, and I noticed that apparently I think there was one in Philadelphia too, but not nearly as good as I'm sure your home cooking. So
yeah.
so
Thank you. Fast and
think
speedy
that's
recovery for your wife.
thank
that's
you.
a good idea, Mona, to make a restaurant. That will be a good business.
Okay, you come and take care of it. All right. Thank you. Bye. Have a great night.
Thanks everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. You guys should visit Sydney one day.
Yeah.
Thank you.